Can we start with Shawn Darcy? Him out there just then, like that's the first time we've seen him rejoin the group since the calf. He looked like he was moving quite well. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, good. Clearly good to have the big fella out with us. I think he's been doing quite a lot of footy work over in rehab as it was, but clearly really nice to have him back out on the track with us, and hopefully that's a good sign of what's to come next couple of weeks.
Have you been speaking to him about what his timeline in his own mind would be and when he was hoping to get back into the group?
Not really. Sometimes it's nice to let those guys just have a moment and work through what they need to, because with guys that have injuries, I feel like there's a little bit of uncertainty with how they're going and what's going on and how they're feeling. So just allow him to get through that and work through with the physios what that looks like for him.
We obviously saw it towards the end, him and Mason Cox doing the ruck work during the stoppages, and Jackson did a lot of it the other day. Are you excited by the prospect of having Darcy to be able to do the ruck work again, Jackson to get back into that midfield role and see what this team will actually look like? Yeah,
absolutely. And clearly without Shawn on the weekend, I still think it looked pretty good. But, the factor of him back in the ruck being our number one and allowing Jacko to get at his feet and add to our midfield depth is certainly going to be exciting.
You mentioned the weekend. What did you take out of, first unofficial hit out, external hit out?
Finally nice to hit some bodies that aren't your teammates and run and jump at the footy and, get a bit of continuity running and jumping at the ball again for me personally and as a team. It's not necessarily about the scoreboard, but how can we get the game and the terms of the game looking the way we want it to. So, step forward, still a bit to work on, which we'll focus in this week on Adelaide, but, a positive step forward.
How do you feel as a forward line group and particularly the three talls, the way that you guys work together?
Yeah, good. I actually said to the boys at halftime, didn't even feel like we were having to work together. We just had such great spatial awareness of each other, which allowed us to play to our strengths and really test the West Coast backline. And we're fortunate enough to get some good looks and understand that's going to chop and change every week, but certainly a step in the right direction for us leading into the year.
The way that you worked up the ground, was it sort of any more than normal for you?
No, I don't think so. It's just how I feel I can best impact on the game and get involved and really take the game on, run up the ground and use my strength up there as well.
So your accuracy in front of goal is so important for this team, but your ability to take that mark down the line and compete and stuff is also so important. Which do you feel is more impactful for the group if you're playing well up the ground, if you're playing well deep?
I think I could still do both at the same time, to be honest. I feel that it's important up the ground, but I've also got full trust in Vossi and Jai to get up the ground as well. And if we've got Shawn and Jacko playing as well, we've got some great aerial targets that we can still use and not be reliant on a few to get up there. Great trust in the guys in front of goal as well, that we're not just limited to 2 or 3 guys that can kick goals. We've got some attacking mids as well. So, we feel like we're not backed into a corner of how many guys we can have hit the scoreboard for us to be able to kick a score.
Is there one thing as a forward line group that you focused on this pre-season that you think can make you a better forward line, a more dangerous forward line?
I think there's an element of things. I think you generally just go to kick more goals, but it's not necessarily about that. I think internally, if we can continue to bring the heat, we as big guys feel like we can really pressure and get after the opposition, and I think that's something that sets us apart. So if we can really bring that to our game and challenge opposition backlines, not only offensively but defensively, we can hold that in our hand.
How do you feel that measured up last year, that defensive side of your game as forwards?
Had moments. Obviously, it was really good some weeks, but then struggled other weeks. And something we've spoken about is to find the balance and how we can really bring that in, week out.
This week against Adelaide, how do you like to approach these games? Your last proper hit out before round one?
Yeah, like a normal game, crack in. Obviously, the travel down to Mandurah is a little bit of a different element, but we're saying that we did that last year, and that's going to be no different. So, it'd be exciting to get down there and play in front of what you could call the regional fans and give them something to look forward to for the year and crack in against a really good opposition and a good backline.
How disappointed were you to lose Brendan Cox over a calf?
Yeah, extremely. Cox is an important part to our backline and a really good character to have around the group. So, unfortunately, we lose Coxie, but we've got great depth, in our backline and amongst the group that we should be able to cover for that.
And Switter looks like he didn't play that day and was doing the stuff on the outer side. Do you know what his situation is?
I think once you turn 30, you get put into that group over there. So he's old age at the moment. I'm actually not sure, to be honest. I think he's just working through a little bit of stuff at the moment, and just on the side of caution, I believe.
He's so important to that forward makeup and the pressure, especially that he puts on. You'd want him to be out there as quickly as possible. I would have thought to work on that part of the game you just mentioned before.
Yeah, absolutely, and not just that. He's such a leader of our forward line and keeps the guys connected up the ground, and is a really good connector between our mids and forwards, and leads our small forwards really well. So I think that's something that people don't really understand from the outside. So it's something that we value highly, especially in our forward line, of the role he plays in our forward line, not just with and without the ball.
Tickets on sale today. What game would you be buying a ticket to?
All of them, I reckon. Jump on board for all of them, buy as many as you can. Don't know if there's a limit or not, but get in and buy as many as you can.